Now going to this last page, what we see here is just a summary of the charges. And you see the interesting thing there, total includes GST component of, because even when you're generating and you get credit, guess what? That's an income. You pay GST on it. It's quite surprising, but that's what happens. Nevertheless, that's the GloBird Energy bill being the big difference between what I got with Amber and what I get with GloBird Energy. So as I said, I now use Home Assistant. If you really want to know what Home Assistant is and how you automate your home with it and things like that, I can do a video on that. It's quite a steep learning curve right in the beginning, but there's a huge community I didn't even know about. There's an absolutely huge community, and it's one of the best open source. It's free to use. It's one of the best open source tools for home automation in the entire world. You know, it supports over 3,000 devices and different brands of devices within the product. I mean, what I put in there is the BYD cars. So I can, you know, track the vehicles. I can see the energy that the vehicle's using and graph all of that and generate triggers based on not only the car, but based on various other devices within the home. So again, that could be a separate video. If you're interested, let me know in the comments, and I'll go through a video of how to actually set that up and what I did to actually achieve that. So in summary, what I really found with GloBird is it actually worked for my situation. After a few days of charging the home battery and discharging and charging the home battery and discharging, I mean, I get those credits, which pays well in advance the $1.50 service fee that they're after. And on top of that, I'm able to charge both my EVs. You know, it only took me overall 2 days per EV, and then I had more energy than I knew what to do with. Like, you know, after the first initial phase where I had to charge the EVs and yeah, we drive them around, things like that, I now don't have to worry about EV charging. I mean, honestly, I don't have to worry about EV charging. I just charge the vehicles when I charge the vehicles. And also it took that, I guess, anxiousness away from me, that I didn't have to check the app all the time. I mean, once I've automated the system, it's essentially set and forget. You know, every now and then, like every day, at least once a day, I do check my energy usage just for my own interest. I mean, I'm a bit of a nerd in that way, but I do check my energy usage. I see how much battery I need during the night. And for me, it's about 5.5 kilowatts over the night. So that allows me to tune the environment and optimize the environment for the best earnings. Now, I'm not saying GloBird is the bee's knees. I'm definitely not saying that, because there are other suppliers like Flow Power, for example. They give you 45 cents feed-in tariff. And I know there's people in the forums that have commented they're getting $11 a day through their feed-ins. But to do something like that, you really do need at least a 50 kilowatt battery. So you can charge the battery during the day and then feed it back to the grid. But, you know, you really need quite high capacity solar to charge, you know, to charge your battery at 50 kilowatt. So there's advantages and disadvantages to every single provider. All I'm doing here is giving you my personal experiences between the providers I've been with up to this date. So here's my summary for a real world experience that I experienced between both providers. Let's put that up on the screen. Number one, we understand that this was exactly the same setup on both providers. With Amber, I paid every single day, and that was on average. Amber also provided no free charging. Amber had no negative prices where I was able to benefit from. Amber gave me demand charges, and the total cost of Amber for the fortnight was approximately $40 for me. Now comparing to GloBird, the first 11 days with GloBird, I had free charging every single day, 3 hours of free charging. And because of the inverter that I've got, I was able to pull in from the grid at least 20 kilowatts to charge the home battery and charge an EV and run the house. And of course, during that time, we turned on the washing machine, the dishwasher, the air conditioning, all of that sort of stuff, because Essentially, it's free. The second one there is I earned money from the exports I did at a regular basis. And that's, again, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. I earned money from peak avoidance, which is essentially the import from the grid during the period of 6 p.m. To 9 p.m. So for the first 11 days, my total cost was minus $5.37, which essentially was the credit. In terms of the EV charging, Amber cost me money almost every single time. GloBird, I had the free daily charging. In terms of the battery charging, Amber cost me money almost every time, and GloBird was a free battery fill every single day. In terms of solar exports, Amber had a wholesale feed-in, which was a variable rate between, could be 2 cents, could be 3 cents, all the way up to 15 cents at peak. GloBird had a predictable feed-in every single night, every single day, and a peak avoidance credit every single night and every single day. So for me, GloBird won on every criteria for my particular requirements for my household. In my situation, Amber cost me money, GloBird paid me money. The Amber model works if you can get negative wholesale prices, and in my opinion, with the grid stabilizing, that's becoming more and more rare. GloBird, however, gives me free charging, predictable savings, automation-friendly schedules, which I was able to do, and credits that roll over to my gas bill. Now, I know this sounds like a sale pitch. Basically, for a household with EV, solar, and home battery and easy automation, for me personally, GloBird simply made more sense. One other thing I would say is GloBird does have a referral program, maybe not as good as the Amber one at $120 or more, depending on the supplier you actually go with. But GloBird, still, at least it's something. If you're joining GloBird, I'll have a link in the description below, which is my referral link. You'll get $50 credit into your account when you sign up. Of course, you don't have to, but why not? I mean, it's there. You might as well use it. So I really hope that this video was very informative for you. Like, I only gave you options between the AGL, Amber, and GloBird, but of course, there's Flow Power, OVO, and GloBird may not be suitable for you in your state. I know in Sydney, New South Wales, in my situation, it was the most suitable, and I'm quite happy with them. But that's also not to say that they may change in the future. I mean, you know, electrical companies change all the time. I hope they don't, and I hope they only get better, but you never know. In the winter months, I can see this working for me. In the summer months, maybe not so much, but we'll see. We'll see how we go. And I do hope to keep you informed on my progress. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share this content with other people who'd be interested, or just leave a comment, even to say thanks. I really appreciate it. Until the next video, I hope to see you there. Bye for now.